It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. And the 76ers going through a bit of a rough stretch. It's been a rough ride for them so far. We're a decent ways into the season now, and they're still stuck on one win. They've got nowhere to go but up. At least they can say that much. And the clock ticking down to tip off. Kenny, you won 2 championships, might I remind you, back to back. Explain to us the makeup of a champion.
Well,
and not the makeup you're wearing right now.
I never.
But the makeup of a championship team.
However, number one is the belief. You have to believe and trust in your teammates. Trust is the most important thing. And most people think trust comes from on the offensive end, but it's trust on the defensive end. Meaning, Ernie, if I'm going to send you baseline, I said that's the game plan. I have to.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Hardaway's checked in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Dennis Schroeder. Splitter is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Teague in a shooting guard. Schroeder kicks to Splitter. Good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here's Marshall. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. They set the pick. Takes it off the glass. Marshall's got his first bucket of the night.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Teague left side. Pass to Scott. Fires for 3. And Embiid pulls it down.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
Marshall with it. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. T kicks it over to Schroeder. Splitter sets a screen. Pass to Scott. Wide open. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
The 76ers trail by 3. There's a screen. Marshall passes to Freak, and he gets it to go.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
T kicks it over to Schroeder. Splitter sets a screen. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Jackson, he's checked in for the 76ers. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Holiday's checked in. Outside for Jackson. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Embiid. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The 76ers have gone 0 for 3 in the game at the line, missing all previous chances.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Here's Schroeder. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Holiday with the 3. That's good.
Justin Holiday for 3. Okay, let's give a hand to your own 6'9"
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Then for Atlanta, Splitters checked in for Millsap. Cephalosha comes in for Justin Holiday. And it's Teague in for Kyle Korver. Freak in at power forward. Tony Roten out there with Thompson. Then there's Okafor, and it's Covington in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And it's blocked. And here they come. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat gave them a bit of a boost. He dropped in a handful of points and also dominated with his excellent defense and rebounding. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
Now, here's Roten. Defense right on him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Roten's got 7 points.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Picked by Horford. Teague dishes to Splitter. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Here's Teague. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Thompson with the bucket. 1:27 left to play here in the half. Stolen by Thompson. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Covington. He's guarded by Schroeder, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Okafor, and Kendall Marshall subbed in for Thompson. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Hardaway passes the Splitter. The 8-footer. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Splitter's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks. Here's Marshall. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
They set the screen. And Marshall kicks to Embiid. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here. And that does it for the first half of play. Hawks. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. Jackson in for Roten. And then for Atlanta, Justin Holiday comes in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Teague. On the court for Atlanta, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Kyle Korver is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Holiday in at the 3 slot.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Now here's Jackson. He's guarded by Schroeder. Jackson dishes to Covington. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Covington's got his first 2 points of the night. The Hawks leading by 13. Schroeder kicks to Holiday. And there's the pass to Korver. And here's Schroeder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Horford, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Jahlil Okafor. The Hawks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
The 76ers trail by 13. Jackson kicks to Freak. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Marshall passes to Freak. Shot from 12. Rebound, Atlanta. Millsap's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Schroeder kicks to Horford. And Holiday has it in the corner. Five to shoot. That's a 2 from Korver. The shot misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continued to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Hits it from three-point range. Holiday's got 6 points.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. In the third spot, Kyle Korver.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Splitter is checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Kyle Korver. And that one's good.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Schroeder. He's tightly guarded. Scott with a screen on Jackson. And Holiday has it in the corner. Fires from deep. Can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Marshall dishes to Freak. Tries to save it. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Embiid.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Outside Holiday. Feeds to Splitter. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Embiid with the block. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded by Schroeder. Marshall passes to Freak. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Marshall's got his 3rd assist on the night.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
The kick out to Holiday. Outside Hardaway. And released it in time, but it's off the mark.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Speedsters dance.
Joining us, folks, the fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Freak comes in for Nerlens Noel. And then for Atlanta, Mike Scott's checked in for Millsap. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. Freak in at the 4 spot. Tony Roten out there with Thompson. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Embiid in at the center, pulling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark. So It's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hawks.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Paul Millsap. And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Holiday against Jackson. Embiid sets the pick for Jackson. Goes up off the pick, and Embiid throws it down.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Cephalosha kicks to Holiday. They set the pick, and there's the feed to Hardaway. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. For Atlanta, they come in off the loss to the Pistons in Detroit.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting.
He misses the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Shoots the 3. Cannot hit.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
4th team foul. 3-point play.
Eight seconds left in the 4th. Now Holiday. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business.
Well, Paul.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the Paul Millsap. Shaq, what'd you like about his game?
Boom, boom, boom. That's right.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, they're ahead of where they were last season at this time. Always nice to see that progress in a positive direction. Let's talk about small forward Chandler Parsons for just a second. He was a great find in the second round back in 2011. Got a big contract now, and Kenny, we go to you. Do you feel he's lived up and is living up to those expectations?
Well, he surpassed his expectations as a second-round pick, but getting a huge contract. He was a vital member of the Rockets before he went to Dallas, and now, he's going to be a first-option scorer. Nah, but he's going to be the guy.
And guys, just a great shot here of William Penn, the founder of Pennsylvania, standing atop Philadelphia's City Hall. Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center as the 76ers look to grab a win here in Philadelphia. The Mavericks looking for a strong start to this road trip. And of course, Freak, I think we could sort of see it in his first couple games that he's really feeling out his new team. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. On the court for the Mavericks, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Williams is out there with Matthews, and it's Blotch in at the 5 down low. Nowitzki's shot is no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Thompson, and he converts the layup.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Right side, Williams. It's Matthews on the wing. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Matthews has got his second bucket tonight.
His shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
And stolen by Williams. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
So both teams changing it up here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Marshall with it. Harris is there. Here's Freak. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a new beginning here, if you will, for Freak. Change the front of his jersey, and he's looking to have a fresh start with his new team.
And, that can be a bit of a whirlwind when you move from one team to another, Kevin. But Freak certainly has the talent to hopefully be able to work smoothly through it. He knows he's got to stay focused on the court, and he has shown the ability to do that.
And the 76ers making a change here. Jackson's checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Anderson, he's checked in for Matthews. Here's Marshall. Pass to Freak. He kicks it to Marshall. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basket.
Anderson outside. On its way from Parsons for 2. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's Marshall, guarded by Harris. They get it back. Embiid off target at the rim.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
They set the pick. McCollum passes to Anderson. On the wing, Harris. Anderson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. That misses, and a chance to tie it there.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. We'll take a look.
Patience.
They hold the first
Patience.
spot in the conference.
Taking
Just
early
right where
threes
they
is
wanna
leading
be.
to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot.
They'd be one of the NBA's
game
doormats
come to you.
this season. Those fears
forcing
have
the
turned
issue
out
too
to be
much.
well-founded.
And, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
Harris against Jackson. Harris kicks to McCullough. Parsons outside. And Embiid pulls it down.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Philadelphia, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Mavericks trail by 5. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris dishes to Anderson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Anderson's got his first bucket in this one. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field at this point. Jackson up top, guarded by Harris. Now, here's Marshall, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 1 second left. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night. A free throw. And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable.
When I first got here, my first year was so tough that I didn't really know.
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to New York.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds: disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
On the court for the Mavericks, Matthews out there with Chandler Parsons. Then there's Harris. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's McCollum in at the 2 spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks provided a nice lift. He chipped in his share of points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
Jackson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The feed to McCollum. Outside Matthews. Matthews sets a screen for Parsons. Shot clock at 6. And it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
There's a good screen. Bielich. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
1:05 left in the first half. Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. Nobody near Parsons. Hits the 3-point bomb. Parsons got 5 now.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devin Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Over in the corner, Marshall. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Mavericks trail by 6. Harris outside. Right side, Matthews. Clock at 6. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He's off on the second.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
We call that a collabo because everybody's boxing out and making sure they secure the glass.
The offensive rebound. Here's Freak. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 8. And so that's the end of the first half.
I'm here with Rick.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Freak, he's in at the 4 spot. Jackson is out there with Kendall Marshall. And there's Embiid. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Cullen pass to Mahinmi, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And let's take a look at Chandler Parsons' numbers. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games, averaging about 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on a fast break this season. 5th, the Mavericks.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
And there's the 3-second violation.
Over the last month, let's see how the Mavericks fared in the NBA rankings. First in three-point field goal percentage. Second in scoring. And they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possessions, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And you look at their incredible three-point percentage. I mean, it's not just about their accuracy, but their execution using screens. And creating those open looks, that's been key.
The 76ers leading by 3. 1:31 left to play here in the third. Embiid wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Parsons with a screen on Jackson. McCollum with the ball. Out defended by Freak. And the basket by McCollum.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Clippers. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Mavericks, 3.5 back.
You know, right now, Dallas, they've looked very solid here to start the season. What's surprised me the most is just how much confidence this group is playing with.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Greg. I mean, that mental toughness bodes well, very well, for them once we get later into the season.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now, here's Marshall, guarded by Harris. Here's Freak. The shot misses, and it's Dallas the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. McCollum kicks to Matthews. For the lead, it's blocked. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded by McCollum. There's the screen. Off the screen, and the rejection by Mahinmi. Jackson has the open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the 4th quarter. 76ers lead by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And so here is Dallas. 4-point game on the floor for Dallas. Devin Harris is out there with Darren Williams. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now here's Roten, guarded by Harris.
Sticking too much.
Here's Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
Parsons checked in for the Mavericks. Williams comes in for Devin Harris. Nowitzki right side. Pulls it from 20. Misses off the right iron.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Covington dishes to Freak. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
All right, let's go.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle was saying to the team. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
And he gets it to go. And it's 9 points for Chandler Parsons.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Thompson passes to Freak. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. There's the dish to Freak. Mavericks with the rebound.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Williams' shot is off. The 76ers leading by 6. There's a minute left in the 4th quarter. For 3, Covington. No luck.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
Williams, that's good.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there, one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it, and you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
But they get it back. Matthews, yes! And that shot brings them to within just one.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those 5 seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away. Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Stop. W.
On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Roten. Second chance shot. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Philadelphia with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And the one number 2.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan Player of the Game.
A tremendous night of shooting the basketball for him tonight. He was nearly 60% from the field.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We're starting to get some early answers on this year's big questions in the NBA season. And here to tell us what it all means are the experts. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm just your host, Ernie Johnson.
No one's an expert.
Huh?
No one's an expert.
Well, you guys try. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York. The first half of the season has not been kind to them, and unfortunately, with their play lately, they're not exactly giving off the vibe that they're ready to turn things around. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do
Welcome, everyone, as the 76ers get ready to defend home court in the Eastern Conference. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Brig Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin. We're going with almost an entire new group here. Kufis checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Austin Rivers in for Caldwell Pope. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Kufis. Aflalo is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Rivers. And it's Augustine in at the 1 spot. On the wing, Aflalo. Here's O'Quinn. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Now the dish to Covington. There's a good screen. Freak with it, working on O'Quinn. And O'Quinn sends it back. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Knicks on defense, trailing by 4.
Jackson.
Outside Jackson.
2 minutes left in the first quarter.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Freak. O'Quinn defending. Here's Freak. Jackson kicks to Marshall. Bilic. The 76ers again can't hit it. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against Dallas.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. Now, here's Marshall, guarded by Augustine, from 11 feet away. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Philadelphia, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. The free throw drops for Embiid.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
They set the pick. Freak sets a screen for Marshall. The pass to Freak. To the paint. And Embiid throws it down.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. It's a 3-point game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from 3-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, boy, did they shoot it lights out from beyond.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box score. I mean, their percentage from deep was off the charts. Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Now here's Jackson. Fader on the way. He hits the shot at the very last second. And some tough time for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested
They pulled all the strings to get me here.
Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a play. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kufis checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Rivers. And New York, looking at who they've got. Kufis out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then it's Anthony. And it's Aflalo in at the shooting guard. 4 on the shot clock. There's a good screen. There's Freak. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. Freak's got his second bucket tonight. Knicks trail by 6. Outside Anthony. Pass to Augustine. From downtown. Rebound by the 76ers.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks really delivered. He ended with 7 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. A performance like this was just the trick his team needed to snap their losing streak.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
Anthony can't hit. The 76ers leading by 7. All going up court. And that one's good. Roten.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter, after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Kicks to Aflalo. He feeds it to Augustine. There's a good screen. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Jackson, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Jackson.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Freak sets a screen for Marshall. Feeds it to Embiid.
Knicks foul call.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often that's the case for this team.
He hits the second from the line. Knicks trail by 10. Augustine with it. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Augustine's got 7 now in this quarter. The clock runs out.
You know, Carmelo, after the...
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Talk about a terrific game for Noel.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Freaks checked in for Nerlens Noel, and Kendall Marshall subbed in for Tony Roten. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kufis checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo is checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Austin Rivers in for Augustine. Freak in at power forward. Thompson is out there with Kendall Marshall. Then there's Okafor, and it's Covington in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Knicks trail by 11. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Rivers dishes to Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Kufis. Excellent D there from Okafor.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Marshall passes to Thompson.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Freak sets a screen for Thompson. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Thompson's got 7 points.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Rivers kicks to Caldwell Pope. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Covington's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Okafor, and it's Jackson in for Thompson. Rivers kicks to Kufis. Here's Covington. 7 points in the game. Embiid the screen. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by O'Quinn. Here's Aflalo. Finished off the break. Aflalo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his third personal foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid.
The first free throw is good. The Knicks making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Knicks trail by 12. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And here is Marshall looking for his first basket still in this one. They set the pick. Freak with it. Anthony on him. And Freak throws it down.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
From deep. And that's not going to go.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And New York, looking at who they've got. Austin Rivers is out there with Aflalo. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Porzingis in at the 4.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
The feed to Freak. From the top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Okafor missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Rivers passes to Porzingis. At the top of the key, Aflalo. Out to Anthony. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Philadelphia.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Noel. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Freak dishes to Covington. And that one's on target from the wing.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And Augustine kicks to a Flalo. Dishes to Anthony. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now Roten. They set the screen. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Now, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. And the outcome...
Hey, all right now. What's up, girl?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan player, Nerlens Noel. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's... And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. Checking out the 76ers, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. Well, if you want to describe the two teams going at it tonight, they are fresh, young, and hungry. Kenny, how hard is it for these two coaches to get their guys to play consistently?
I mean, experience is probably the most valuable tool in the NBA, and that inexperience makes it hard. You know, it's a teaching tool. You got to yell a lot, start pulling your hair out. That's why I'm bald, because I was pulling my hair out, you know, to some of my younger players that I play with. But it's important to reinforce that. Tough love.
Yeah, you know, you can't let the young guys get too high or too low. You know, both teams are making excellent progress. Should be a good fight tonight, Ernie.
Fresh, young, and hungry. That would be
It's game time in Philadelphia as the crowds at Wells Fargo Center look to cheer on the 76ers. After this one game on the road, the Raptors will head back to Toronto. And, of course, Freak, he's a guy getting integrated right now, still settling in with his new team.
You know, I'm really excited about seeing how this team is going to evolve since the trade. I mean, he's a guy that can end up being a key player for him.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Scola. Corey Joseph is out there with Lowry. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Carroll in at the small forward. Scola kicks to Lowry. Back to Scola. Lowry passes to Scola. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Scola's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Dishes to Noel. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
For Philadelphia, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And the Raptors making a change here. Patterson's checked in for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Now, here's Joseph. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Lowry drives in, 6 on the shot clock, and the shot is good. Lowry's got his first 2 points.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The 76ers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Nerlens Noel. And Kendall Marshall subbed in for Thompson. Good on both. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Patterson, the screen. Ross on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Takes the 3. The shot is off. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's the screen. Freak with it. Johnson's there. Pass to Roten.
2 minutes left in the first quarter.
And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Roten's got his first bucket of the night. The Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Outside Lowry. To the middle. Here's Patterson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Lowry. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 7th in assists. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And, you know, his floor awareness, undeniable. You know, as you pointed out, he's great at drawing the defense and then making the perfect pass in stride.
And the 76ers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Marshall dishes to Freak. There's the feed to Marshall. Embiid the screen. Freak sets a screen for Jackson. Off the pick. Drained for 2 points.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender,
we need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some.
Fourth, the 76ers.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
And Lowry gets it to go.
And boy, did he go straight at the defender on that possession. Didn't bother him at all.
The 76ers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And he makes both free throws.
He's certainly been hitting well from the line, and those points do add up.
Now Ross still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. No luck. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Kicks it to Marshall. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From deep three-point range, Toronto grabs the miss. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
There's the pick. It's Jackson with the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Got it off in time, but it's no.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own.
And power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said that his...
I think my 3 years at Kentucky,
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is. And Toronto has possession. They trail by 1. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Lots of tension. The fans were pretty restless, and so was their bench. Neck and neck excitement, but just not enough to get all the way back.
And that's what sports is. It's almost like reality TV, because no one knows what to expect down the stretch. And the way that one went back and forth, no one knew how it would ultimately end up.
It's called live drama. That's why we love this game.
Very compelling. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Lowry out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Carroll in at the 3 spot. Here's Joseph and Embiid with the block. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks made some major contributions. He finished with 8 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something, because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And that one's good. He's got 12.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Screen by Valanciunas. Left side Lowry from downtown. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And Marshall kicks to Rote. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Jackson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The Raptors making a switch here. Embiid against Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. Embiid kicks to Marshall. And the 3-ball is good. Marshall's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the 3-point line? Come on.
Here's the screen. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pushing it up. Joseph with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up.
Kevin, thank you.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given. Raptors trail by 5. Freak in at the 3. Nerlens Noel is out there with Okafor. Then it's Tony Wroten. And it's Thompson in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And that one's good. Noel.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. Screened by Valanciunas. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. There's a screen. The jump hook out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Kendall Marshall's checked in for Noel. And Toronto also making a switch. Terrence Ross is checked in for Kyle Lowry. Thompson outside. He dishes it to Marshall. Lays it up and banks it in. Marshall's got 5 now.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
Joseph dishes to Valanciunas. Here's Scola. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. He's got 8. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Now, here's Marshall. He's tightly guarded. Freak with it. Clock at 6. Now, here's Marshall. D right on him. Can't get it to go.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Valanciunas.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Ball inside.
3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. There's the pick.
Stick it to one.
Here's Rote. He's got 9. Tries a 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Scola in the corner. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
How about the stats for Joseph? He's putting up about 8 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Embiid comes in for Okafor, and it's Jackson in for Roten. Raptors trail by 3. Patterson, the screen. The dish to Johnson. There's the pass to Steele. He feeds it to Joseph. Patterson, a screen on Thompson. Joseph with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Robert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia.
For the 76ers, Robert Covington.
1:30 left here in the third quarter. Jackson kicks to Embiid. Here's the screen. Freak with it. Johnson's there. And it's Freak missing. Raptors have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Embiid. That falls. Great assist by Marshall.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Patterson a screen on Jackson. No luck. And Philadelphia the other way now. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. They set the screen. "19 seconds left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. 3, Marshall. They get it again. Here's Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Good on the second free throw. 6 seconds left to play in the third. Johnson goes in and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. Raptors have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. And that one falls for Johnson.
James Johnson, substitution on the court.
Here's Jackson. So for Toronto right now, Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Corey Joseph is out there with Lowry, and it's Johnson in at the small forward position.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the 76ers.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they weren't. They're not only lighting the load.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson against Lowry.
Move the ball. Stick it to Mike.
Jackson down low. That's good. And the 76ers lead by 14.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Pass to Thompson. Inside. Here's Freak. No good. So it's the 76ers winning this one.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move. Nerlens Noel. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for
the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. For Chicago, the results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season. And it has to be said, they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not
okay.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup, and today's game is the 76ers coming to town for this one. Well, this is Kevin Harlan along. Here's Roten. He had 13 points in the win against Toronto.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Freak, he's in at power forward. Hollis Thompson is out there with Tony Roten. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Okafor in at the center position.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
That free throw good from Thompson. Second free throw, no good.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yeah, +5, as you mentioned. That didn't take very long, did it?
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Mirotic. Trains it from 9 feet away.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Roten kicks to Covington. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Left side, Butler lets it go with the 3. And it's Freak with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Covington, covered by Noah. Offensive rebound, out to Thompson. Okafor, the pass to Thompson. Freak sets a screen for Thompson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Butler goes in. Here's Gibson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter of the game. Thompson left side. Shot off the pick. And the shot falls short this time.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Tony Snell's checked in for Chicago. Livingston comes in for Derrick Rose. He hits both from the stripe.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
At the top of the key, Embiid. There's the pick. Jackson, and Gibson sends it back.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
And they call an illegal screen here. With this break, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top passing centers and power forwards over the course of the past 10 games. 5th, Joakim Noah.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out pass right there.
It's Jackson with the drive. Pass to Marshall. There's the screen. That shot wide open. Marshall's got his first points of the game.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here is Livingston. Here's Gibson. Takes it off the glass. Gibson's got his second basket of the game.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Bulls have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about...
And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Tony Snell. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Freak in at power forward. Tony Roten out there with Thompson. Then there's Okafor, and it's Covington in at the 3. Pass to Gasol. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
The 76ers trail by 13. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors ended up having a lot of troubles. He dropped in a handful of points, but also put up 4 boards. Obviously a tough patch of games, as he's now been sliding for a while. He says that he's changing his routine, getting more rest, and even adjusting his eating to, quote, jolt himself into gear. Let's see what he does in this one.
Doris, thanks. And we all know he wants to come out here and move on.
Yeah, and what would really help is if he could come out and get off to a good, quick start here tonight.
That would be a huge help. I mean, the faster he can move on and get locked into the present, the better off his team will be.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Outside Butler. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight. The 76ers trail by 15. Roten kicks to Freak. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the Bulls making a change here. Turner's checked in. Freak sets a screen for Thompson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Butler against Thompson. Here's Noah, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Roten. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And, guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Gasol dishes to Butler. Noah trying to get open, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Rose goes in, and he gets it to go. Rose has got 5 points so far.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Some changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's. So as we conclude the first half, so far,
Kevin, I have Derrick Rose.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested. John Livingston, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. Freaks checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 15. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Jimmy Butler is out there with Livingston, and it's Turner in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now, here's Roten. He's covered closely.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Have another one.
Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. The Bulls third.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
From the top of the key. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. That's 10 points for Pau Gasol. The 76ers trail by 17. To the right side. 4-3, Covington. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Turner. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Some changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. And Mirotic subbed in for Evan Turner. Here is Livingston. Gasol a screen. Pass to Mirotic. Unloads. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The 76ers trail by 17. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And Okafor slams it in.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Here's Gasol, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. He's got 10 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Bulls. Then for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Okafor, and it's Jackson in for Roten. Gasol hits them both. And it's the 76ers with the ball, trailing by 17. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
And Greg, the foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Mirotic has a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And that's now 6 points for Nikola Mirotic. Marshall passes to Jackson. Freak sets a screen for Jackson. He kicks to Freak. Gibson with the steal. A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. Gasol dishes to Gibson. Rebound by Marshall.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Good. Jackson's got 6 points.
What a pass by Marshall. That's outstanding teamwork.
The Bulls leading by 17. Livingston kicks to Gibson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now, here's Marshall, guarded close. To the left wing, plenty of space, and he gets the jumper to drop. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Snell. Feeds to Livingston. Good-looking screen by Gasol. The pass to Gibson. Shot clock at 5. Mirotic has the open look, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Marshall with it. They set the pick. Dishes it to Embiid. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not.
The Bulls making a switch here. Gasol's checked in.
Watch him. He's coming out over there.
The Bulls leading by 11. Taking a look at the 76ers. Freak in at the 4 spot. Tony Roten out there at Thompson. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Embiid in at the 5. Here's Rose. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Freak's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Thompson passes to Roten. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Covington, defended by Gibson. There's a good screen. At the elbow, it's Freak. And he gets it to go. Bulls have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Outside Rose. Gasol a screen, and it's Turner off the drive. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And the Bulls lead by 11.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Embiid the screen. Covington kicks to Embiid.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. Chicago making some changes. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gibson. Mirotic comes in for Evan Turner. And it's Livingston in for Derrick Rose. And Embiid drops them both. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The dish to Snell. Outside Gasol. He feeds it to Mirotic. Noah the screen. Kicks it to Livingston. 6 on the shot clock. Noah dishes to Mirotic. Lets it fly. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Here's Jackson. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet. Derrick Rose. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long and making the plays win. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, guys, bring it in. We're going to shift to some late game situational drills now. We need to do a better job of closing teams out late. Coaches, set it up. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And for Memphis, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night.
The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. At power forward, Jarnell's. At the other forward position, Jarnell's.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. And Doris Burks on the sideline as well. We are in Philadelphia. We're about 3 minutes into this. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Conley. Brandon Wright is out there with Green. Then there's Carter. And it's Bellinelli in at the 2 spot. Covington inside the line. Can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle. It's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did. Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, he's certainly mindful of the shot-blocking presence they'll run up against inside. But he doesn't want them shying away offensively. If anything, he said, we've got to be aggressive, but also patient. If we can be deceptive in the way we attack, and there are ways to do that, we can be successful inside. Guys, let's see how successful they can be.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. What approach to use against the opposing D, I guess, in the front of their minds, it sounds like, guys.
And I think it's going to take not just one approach, but several. I mean, they are so good at making adjustments defensively. They'll have to be ready to adjust on the fly as well.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, this is a team that will give you a lot of different looks at the defensive end, so adjusting and adapting, critically important.
And Memphis making a change here. Rondo's checked in, moving it up, pulls up, and there's Roten, and that's good on the assist from Marshall. Marshall's got 5 assists tonight. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And, guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
Checking in for the 76ers.
This is a hostile environment right now.
Yeah, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it's hard to play when your home fans are heckling you. You have to wonder if they'll make a move to maybe send him somewhere else.
And the 76ers making a change here. Jackson's checked in.
Over the last month, let's take a look at the Grizzlies and how they stacked up in the league statistically. First in points off fast breaks, first and second chance points, and they're the #2 field goal percentage team in the league. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
And the league leaders in fast break points. They're always fun to watch, maybe not so fun to defend. A lot of the times, they leave their opponents in the dust.
Rondo passes to Green. He feeds it to Bellinelli. Right wing, just 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. And it's off the back rim, no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. Jackson kicks to Marshall. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Freak with it. He's against Green. Outside for Jackson. Freak sets a screen for Jackson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And here's Freak. And the shot is good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
The scoring fast and furious. And the Grizzlies, a team that's dealt with their share of tough playoff losses. But, you know, you talk to point guard Mike Conley, and as he told us before the game, he still feels a championship.
We feel like we're a team that's...
One big reason why not them is what happened to Conley. Greg Lou. Comes in for Tony Allen. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Mike Conley. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Bellinelli. Carter is out there with Green. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Stokes in its center.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Freak kicks to Marshall. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Rondo. Fast break Memphis. Here's Bellinelli. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Marshall dishes to Freak. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. But take a look at the Warriors. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, Memphis, 3.5 back.
And I think for Memphis, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
I'm not sure how long they'll be able to stick around up there, but so far it's been a lot of fun to see how much progress they're making.
He doesn't get the second one.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burton. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was not his usual self. He picked up 5 points, and he did some work at the line, drawing a lot of fouls and knocking down the free throws. And it's unfortunately become less of a surprise as he's been at a low point for a while. These are things everyone must work through. Coach is certainly hoping it turns around here, guys.
Great job, Doris, as always. Thank you. Well, not the kind of performance they count on Greg from him.
And that's the thing. I mean, they count on him heavily. When he fails to come through, then that's when you end up with the losses.
Sure thing. I mean, it's always going to be very difficult for them to pull out a win when he has the kind of game he did in that one, guys.
Marshall passes to Freak. 5 to shoot. The turnaround takes a big high bounce and goes in. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Carter kicks to Rondo. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Rondo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Here's Roten. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Carter drives in. Outside for Rondo. They set the pick. Here's Green, and he banks in the layup. Green's got 10.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy duty. Very, very well done.
Pick by Okafor, and here's Marshall from the arc. No good. And so we conclude. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Freak comes in for Noel. And it's Jackson in for Roten. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Vince Carter is checked in for Jarnell Stokes. Bellinelli comes in for Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Allen. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Mike Conley. Freak, he's in at power forward. Jackson is out there with Thompson. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Covington in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip. And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Stokes is checked in for Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Rondo dishes to Barbosa. Kicks it to Wright. Memphis moving that ball around. Wright sets a screen. Here's Bellinelli. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Rondo's shot is off.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Grizzlies with the rebound. Stokes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Rondo against Jackson. Wright sets a screen. Bellinelli passes to Wright. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Marshall, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And the pass to Freak. Back to Jackson. There's a good screen. Shoots from the baseline. Good on the jump shot. Jackson's got 7 points.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Bellinelli for 3. That one goes. Count it. 7 points in the game.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Marshall can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Rondo kicks to Barbosa. Pass to Bellinelli. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For Memphis, they have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
They set the pick. Oh, that's blocked. They retain possession. Count that one. That's now 8 points for Freak. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Stokes. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jeff Green. So on the floor for Memphis. Allen is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Barbosa. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Conley in at the point. Rondo with it. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Puts up a 3. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their league. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now here's Rondo. Conley left side. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Thompson against Rondo. Shot clock is just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Part of the reason that they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here. I mean, when you have the opportunity to get the ball inside and score close to the rim, that's what you've got to take advantage of.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. White, he's checked in for Memphis. Jarnell Stokes comes in for Michael Conley. Here's Rondo. Bellinelli dishes to Rondo. And again, Memphis no good. The 76ers leading by 5. Floating with it. Now right defender. Here's
bounding machine.
Clark, he has been clearing space in that paint, just really out-muscling and out-maneuvering everyone.
Green, he's checked in for Bellinelli. Rondo passes to Green. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajah. 5 assists tonight.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Now here's Roten. He's covered by Rondo. Embiid. It's stolen by Allen. Outside Rondo. Green in the post. And it's blocked. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Burke has an update for us. Doris?
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He told them, "This is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it." Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Wright sets a screen. The drive by Green. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him. How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Memphis.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there, fellas. This one's a barn burner, tight as me in an airport laboratory.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. They set the pick. Rondo gets to Stokes. Rondo dishes to Stokes.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
And that one misses. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Here's Wright, but they recover it. Wright sets a screen. Tries yet again. It's off. Here's Covington. Here's Roten. Misses there. So it's Philadelphia.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and...
That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed some...
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. For the Trail Blazers, they come in off a win in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles, feeling confident after a runaway win. We'll see if they carry over some of that momentum. Well, Damian Lillard will be on display tonight, and he's one of the most fearless scorers in the entire league. Kenny, what area do you see for Lillard to grow, take his team to the next level?
Well, I think he's such a great scorer that can't just be the only emphasis. I think when he is able to distribute as well as he's able to score, that takes a lot of focus and a
The starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia 76ers. At shooting guard, Hollis Thompson. At the other, at small.
And it's the 76ers coming in from out of town in this one. An interconference game today. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports.
Freak.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Taking a look at the 76ers. Freak in at power forward. Thompson is out there with Tony Roten. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Okafor in at the 5. Roaming the paint. And Aminu kicks to Plumlee. Just 5 to shoot. No good from 11 feet. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's the screen on the wing. Thompson drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Lillard, the pass to Plumlee, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Here's Roten. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The 76ers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Davis sets a screen. Anderson dishes to Davis.
76ers foul. Shots, gentlemen. That's his first personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Poked loose. Oh, trying for it. And Gerald Henderson is going to pick up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Kendall Marshall comes in for Hollis Thompson. Lillard misses.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And Marshall kicks to Freak. He nails it, and we're tied up. Here's Lillard. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. They set the pick. The dish to Aminu. Passes it to Lillard. All alone. And he hits the jump shot. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Freak passes to Roten. He dishes it to Freak. Kicks to Covington. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Kevin, let's look at the Trailblazers to see how they're doing ranking-wise in the NBA. First in rebounds, first in blocks. And they also show up as a top 5 team in steals. Young, aggressive, and athletic, getting into the passing lane.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
What is a look now for Portland? Farouk Aminu and Donald Sloan sub in for Damian Lillard. 1:39 left to play in the first. Plumlee with the screen. To the paint. And Harkless slams it in.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Freak sets a screen for Jackson. The shot is off, so the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both shots good from the stripe. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. 76ers moving the ball around. Freak sets a screen for Marshall. Launches it. Shot clock at 5. And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Marshall.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Davis.
Outside Jackson. There's a good screen. The 3. Again, the miss by Jackson. Harkless. The shot will not go. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his story.
I was taught to, never let.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard. The 76ers trail by 4. We've got Plumlee. Vonleh is out there with Aminu. Then it's Damian Lillard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Lillard against Jackson. Freak sets a screen for Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Marshall's checked in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies had a nice performance. He had 9 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
Freak sets a screen for Jackson to the left side wing. Here's Covington. He's covered by Aminu. Clock at 6. Freak dishes to Marshall. Here's Jackson. Misses off the left iron.
The defender had the position and the height. Even when you use the fadeaway, it's tough to overcome that.
Good. Nice play there from Vonleh. And it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Well played right there. There's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Outside Jackson. There's the pick. Pass to Covington. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Portland.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
On the wing, Jackson, covered by Lillard. Jackson against Lillard. Jumper off the screen. Jackson missing again.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Here's Marshall. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Now here's Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. There's the pick. Nailed from three-point land. He has 5.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. So for the Trailblazers, Vonleh's checked in for Plumlee. Reese Harkless comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Lillard. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Freak in at the 4 spot. Kendall Marshall out there with Tony Roten. Then there's Okafor, Henderson. Rebound by the 76ers. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
Move the ball.
There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And here's Marshall from the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Henderson kicks to Harkless. And that one's good. Harkless has got his second bucket of the night.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And they call an illegal screen here. Well, we've got a second, so we'll bring up the list of shooting guards that have been red hot at the free throw line over the past month. And you look at Henderson, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
And this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's going to be a 3-point play the hard way.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think even if they get whistled for a fair number of charge calls because of that aggressive mindset, it's worth it. When you're an elite free throw shooter, and these guys are, I think you've always got to be aggressive in trying to get yourself to the foul line.
Both teams will make substitutions. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
I tell you what, they've hit the boards hard in this one. It's led to an abundance of second-chance points. I mean, they've gotten a lot of second-chance points.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The Trailblazers have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And he knocks down the first one.
Some good numbers in this one for Davis. He's got 8 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Aminu's checked in. Embiid the screen. Marshall passes to Embiid, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Marshall dishes to Freak. He's had a few chances at the line, 1 of 3 in the game. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Robert Covington's checked in for the 76ers. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires the 3. Sloan's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 10. Now, here's Marshall. Not a lot of room. Covington kicks to Freak. Lets it fly from 18. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Well through.
All right, I want everyone to give it
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play. Here's a look now for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Harkless comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Gerald Henderson. The 76ers also with a sub. Freaks checked in. Damian Lillard out there with Donald Sloan. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then there's Vonleh. And it's Davis in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Really giving them fits. They just can't find an answer for Henderson. He has 8 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Roten, the pass to Covington. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way. No doubt they've been winning on the backcourt.
Plumlee with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Aminu. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The 76ers trail by 9. Roten kicks to Thompson. Embiid dishes to Covington. Clock at 6. And stolen by Lillard. Dishes it to Plumlee. And Embiid pulls it down.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Davis. Roten, the pass to Freak. Clock at 4. The shot is off. Now Portland takes it the other way. Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
Davis with the bucket.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight. Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Anderson with it. And so it's Portland winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Gerald, this team's
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan. Damian Lillard. He came out of the locker room at halftime with some nice shooting, going 3 for 3 to. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, the season hasn't gone as smoothly for them as I'm sure they hoped it would. The good news is we still have a good chunk of it left to play, but if they're going to make a run, they better do it soon. And Joel Embiid missed all of last season with an injury. Now that he's getting some action on the floor, Kenny, how do you see him developing?
Well, he's very fluid. You know, he's got great movement, gets up and down the floor for his size. You know, he's got really good footwork for a guy who's been sitting out that long. He's a legitimate 7-footer, Shaq, and, you know, those are rare and hard to find.
You know, I like his game because he can face up, play with his back to the basket.
And it's the 76ers coming in from out of town in this one, an interconference game today. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Lakers are enjoying this break from the road. They just haven't been able to buy a break lately. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded by Russell.
Move the ball.
There's the pick.
Too much.
Embiid the screen. Inside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the Lakers making a change here. Clarkson's checked in for Philadelphia. They have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Lakers trail by 6. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, when Byron Scott and I had a chance to catch up a few minutes ago, if there's an area that he feels they've got to overcome offensively, he said it's probably the shot blocking they'll face inside. The key, he said, is playing unselfishly. We have to make the extra pass to punish them for rotating. Guys, they have to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, guys, they're thinking mainly about how to tackle the defense they're facing.
And that's got to be the focus. It takes a lot of game planning to come up with ways to put points on the board consistently against these guys.
And we know this coach is very comfortable game planning. He'll have a lot of ideas of how to attack this defense today. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Outside Williams. The baseline J. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Marshall with it. He's against Williams. Embiid, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Lakers trail by 5. Kicks it to Bass. Low block shot. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net. 76ers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Embiid with a screen on Young. Now, here's Marshall. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The drive by Jackson. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Pass to Young. Over to the left wing. Screen by Young. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded by Jackson.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Brown is checked in for the Lakers. 29 seconds left in the first. Marshall with it. He averages about 5 points a game. That is good.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Pass with the screen. Here's Young. Great look, but off the mark.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to...
And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league.
Well, you have to make adjustments. You know, you try.
Well, at Kobe's age and with the 2 years worth of injuries. For Hibbert. Young comes in for Brown. And it's Williams in for Kobe. Russell is out there with Lou Williams. And it's Young. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Pachulia in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Such a wide-open look. He's got 8.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Williams sets a screen for Russell. On the wing, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Randle. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys. Hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey. We call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Left side, Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
They set the pick, and Marshall kicks to Roten. Shot's good. Roten's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
Man, their offense is really cranked up in the second quarter.
And their field goal percentage shows that over 60 now. Tough to beat them when they shoot it like that.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers came through when they needed him to. He had 6 points and got a lot of those points how he usually does, creating contact and getting to the free throw line. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
There's a good screen. The rebound by Young. Lakers trail by 4. Russell dishes to Williams. Russell kicks to Young. Nice open look, but it's no good. And here we go. Fast break. Roten's got it. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Nick Young. The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First free throw is good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Gentlemen.
Your Lakers, 31. The 76ers, 37.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no changes for the Lakers. Young's checked in for Prince. And it's Williams in for Bryant. Philadelphia also making some changes. Freak comes in for Noel. And it's Marshall in for Hollis Thompson. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Freak in at power forward. Kendall Marshall out there with Tony Roten. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Okafor in at the 5 spot. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Lou Williams. And here is Marshall. He kicks it to Roten.
Sticking too much.
Inside, it's stolen by Randall. Russell kicks to Williams for the lead. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Exactly. I mean, when you lose as much as they did last year, you'll get beat by teams that aren't playoff powers for sure. You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Marshall passes to Freak. The shot no good. Great D that time from Hibbert. Young outside. Feeds it to Russell. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now a 3-point Laker lead for Philadelphia. They've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Marshall dishes to Roten. And Hibbert with the block. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Young's shot is off.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Brandon Bass is checked in for Julius Randle. Brown comes in for Nick Young. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. And he gets the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 5.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And stolen by Williams. Now the Lakers on the break. On up the court. And the dunk by Brown.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. Big run right now going for them, 11-2. 1:15 left in the third. Bass with the screen. Clarkson kicks to Bass, and he bangs it home with one hand.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
There's Freak. Nice move. He lays it in.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Left side, Brown. Outside, Williams. Bass with the screen. Dishes it to Brown. 5 to shoot. Hibbert with the screen for Williams. Off the screen. And Embiid with the block. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. Wow. Brown is checked in for Bass. Williams comes in for Kobe. And it's Russell in for Jordan Clarkson. Tayshaun Prince out there with Brown. Then there's Lewis Williams. Then it's Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. Russell kicks to Williams. Hibbert with the screen. There's the pass to Russell. Shoots the 3. And it's good. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Roten kicks to Freak. Tayshaun Prince with the rebound.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Williams can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now the feed to Freak. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Hibbert with the screen. Outside Williams. And it's Williams again missing.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Covington in the corner. Picked by Okafor. Covington passes to Okafor. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys. Right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win." Back to you.
Julius Randle's checked in for Los Angeles. Bryant comes in for Williams. Hibbert with the screen. Kobe dishes to Russell. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. 14 points for D'Angelo Russell.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Now here's Roten. He's covered closely. Good! And now they trail by just 4. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Randle, and that one is stuffed right through.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there.
And there's Tayshaun Prince on the assist by Russell. And it's an 8-point Laker lead.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
Puts it up off the inbound. Rebound the Lakers. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. Pass to Pachulia. There's the dish to Clarkson. And the foul called on Freak.
At the line for your Lakers.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that stretches their lead to 8. Outside Jackson. Nails the tray.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the... He was the steady and reliable hand throughout the game tonight. stepping into more of a leadership role. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,